This is the story of hope as told by family members of those who've experienced homelessness, addiction, and mental illness. A son, a father, and a sister.
My mom was a good mother. She helped me out through a lot and pointed me in the right direction, you know, and she helped me make good choices in life and, you know, just being a mother, a good mother.
When Justin was born, he was born with withdrawal symptoms. About 6 months after he was diagnosed with leukemia, his mother died. I thought, okay, what's going on here? I'm going to lose him too, you know. And excuse me if when I think about it, I get a little choked up.
When Tony was a child, he was so cute. He had this brown curly hair, and he liked to get in trouble. He was very playful, loving, just a sweet, sweet boy. He had these bright blue eyes that were just so sparkly. When Tony was probably 8 or 9 years old, he started having difficulties learning.
It was hard being homeless for a little bit. It was hard on us, like, 'cause I love my mom, you know, and to see, you know, a family member, any family member go to jail and be in there for a long time, it's just, you know, it's heartbreaking.
Well, honestly, it was like the hardest thing I ever had to do. Being in prison, a mom, the only thing I could think about was something bad was going to happen to my kids. Like, that was like the constant fear is I wouldn't get out in time and something would happen. My whole life I've tried to give my kids a best life I could, you know, didn't always make the right choices, but human.
Right as he got to be a later teenager, like 17, 18, we noticed some changes in him. A little more aggressive, really, really short-tempered. We took him in because he was just, now he's becoming paranoid. And then that's when he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. It's really hard when you love somebody that much and you see them going through so much, you know. And you know they're in pain. They're in such deep pain. And you wish you could help them.
He started drinking at a very young age, and he would get a really good job, and he had this pattern of getting a good job and making new friends, and then the pattern of drinking would start all over again. His drinking would just cause him not to show up for work. It was a cycle with him. So my mother died January of 2012. I think he just took my mother's death really hard, and he started drinking more.
St. Martin's helped out a lot. They really put my mom back on her feet. They gave her, you know, a place to stay, and they helped us out with a lot of like clothes and bed items and stuff like that.
You know, they were there, the counseling, like my son said, they gave us food, they gave us furniture, and of course now the housing. You know, now it's like I feel like I'm a whole person again, you know. If it wasn't for St. Martin's, I don't know where me and my family would be today.
They do go and counsel him, talk to him, and I appreciate that because sometimes I try to talk to him and I can't. I mean, he don't want to have anything to do with me. And then sometimes he'll sit and talk forever. You know, it just depends on what's going on. But they've been able to talk to him a little bit more. The quality of his life right now is a lot better than it's been in the past.
And so I know that St. Martin's has been wonderful for him because he did have relationships with people here. He called me the week before he died and left a message. And I immediately called him back, and he didn't answer. Tony had died in his sleep on 3rd Street, you know, where the park is. And it was cold that night. And my boss told someone that my brother had died. And this man said, Saturday? In the park? And I said, yes. And he said, my wife and I were driving by the park that morning to go eat breakfast, and there were hundreds of people gathered around your brother. So this is why I know that St. Martin's is a wonderful place, because it's their family.
The story of hope is made possible by you.